Hey guys, what's up? It's Patrick here, and I couldn't do a Friday base review video because I'm actually out in Las Vegas right now, and I'm having a great time, but more importantly, I'm filming some crazy videos that you guys will be seeing really soon. But I decided I would show you guys a rematch we had against our feeder clan called the ClashtroNOTs. And you guys might have seen the first video. We got off to a gigantic lead. We were really excited to attack our feeder clan, and we ended up destroying them, I think by like 40 stars, and I think a ton of members got kicked. So it was a bloodbath, and we actually got a rematch. So let's just go ahead and check out how it went down. So you can see this is one of my attacks. I attacked a guy named Pat. I wasn't really sure who I wanted to attack until I saw that this guy had my name, so I knew I had to take him out. And let's just go ahead and see how I got this raid done. So I used Go Wee Wee. I didn't actually end up using Go White, but I brought witches instead. So you can see my troops tearing up the inside of his base. I'm already at 50% and it's only been, I think, less than a minute. So things were going really well, and rather than surrender, I thought might as well try for the 3-star and worst case scenario, try to drop some disrespect by getting as many percentage points as possible. 72% right now. Looks like my queen is still almost at, she's at a pretty good amount of health. I actually had to use that healing thing because she was getting shot down by a couple of defenses, but she's actually pretty low, and I was trying to get her to save this raid, but I don't know if she's going to have enough health to get it done. So she walked around, she got shot down by that archer tower, and unfortunately at 85%, we pretty much have no more firepower. We only have this witch on the very top. But rather than surrendering, I wanted the max amount of points that I could get, and we ended up getting 95% for a pretty solid raid. So as far as the background of this war, they actually started off and got this huge lead. So we weren't as excited as the first time that we got against our feeder clan. And when we get excited for wars, we go on an all-out attack in the very beginning. We'll have like 30 people attack at once and go crazy. But against them for the second time, we weren't really expecting too much. So they ended up getting out to a pretty significant lead, but they did use a lot of attacks. So we weren't worried, even though they might have had like a 20-star lead at some point, like 30-10 or 40-20 or something like that. They had used a lot more attacks than us, and we knew we were in perfect shape. There's a lot of times where people in their clans, they might freak out because of the fact that they're down like 20 stars, 30 stars, 40 stars. But if you look at the amount of attacks used, if some clan is up 40 stars on you, but they've used 40 more attacks than you, then you should definitely be in the lead. That means you only have to get 1 star per attack to get the lead back. So yeah, don't freak out just because you're behind in stars. You have to look at attacks used, and we definitely didn't worry when we saw how many that we had left. So this raid right here, we have Ice JJI. He's attacking another member, Mr. X, who is a Town Hall 10. And we had a lot of really good raids against their Town Hall 10s inside of this clan war. And they didn't necessarily have bad bases. This guy's base isn't bad at all. It's a pretty standard Town Hall 10 defense. But we actually had some really good attacks where we ended up getting a lot of stars against them. So I think he gets 3 stars on this raid. Against a couple of other raids, people got 3 stars. Usually if the PEKKAs don't get taken out by like the Teslas or the Inferno Towers, they just run around and go crazy. So that's what happened in this raid, and he ended up having a lot of success. So overall for the war, like I said, we ended up down 20 stars in the very beginning. We slowly clawed our way back. We just had to wait for our members to stop being lazy and to use their attacks, which is pretty much the story of every single one of our clan wars. So we started to claw back. I think it became even around maybe 60-60 or 70-70, but once it got to that point, I think they had used over 75 attacks, so they almost had no one left to attack our guys, whereas we had only used around 45-50. So he ended up getting 3 stars in this raid, pretty solid, and if we take a look at the final scoreboard, things pretty much ended almost the same as last time. We ended up winning by 24 stars. I don't think it was as big as a blowout as the last raid, but we used 75 attacks. We got 97 stars. Overall, it was a pretty good war. They went pretty hard first, though. They used 84 attacks, and usually you can't see most of the members using all of their attacks. Usually we get maybe around 75-80, so I was pretty impressed that they put forward a total team effort. But overall, they were no match, and we ended up getting a nice big victory against our feeder clan, the ClashtroNOTs. So good war. You can see I got a massive war bonus because I used both of my attacks. Overall, pretty happy with it, and we're actually back onto, I think, a 4 or 5 war win streak after our 41 war win streak was snapped in the last episode. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys ever want to join my feeder clan, the ClashtroNOTs, I'm going to put a link to the Twitter in the description below. And if you do well in there, you can get moved up in the main clan. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.